Hey everyone, my name is Trevor Roland Young, and I just want to share with you guys my testimony and what makes me me, and what I've lived and what I've seen growing up against. My childhood memories and what I've seen and been through as a youngster growing up. I just want to share with you guys a bit of my testimony in my life growing up. My parents split when I was 6 years old, and I was living with my solo mother that time when my parents split, and it was just a crazy atmosphere at a young age. Court cases surrounding me, and just the police in and out of our house, just really in our faces a lot. And around those times, those were some really dark moments for me. And I just want to share with you guys, a bit of my testimony, what I've been through and what I've seen. Growing up with a solo mother, it was really hard. Seeing your dad in the weekends, just having that female figure, to be that male, to take that role as a male or as a father figure in my life. Like I said, court cases surrounded me. There was always police all around us in the house. I grew up with domestic violence. I grew up with, watching a lot of things. Watching your mother getting beaten up. I saw Once We're Warriors in my own house. And I saw how our siblings, how we split up at a young age. And those were some dark times for me. I grew up watching that stuff around, which sort of turned me into, as I got a bit older, to hanging on the streets, getting up to mischief, being gang affiliated, hanging around with street gangs, and just trying to live that sort of street lifestyle. And that's what sort of caused me to be in and out of jail cells. I've been done for burglary, I've been done for tagging, I've been done for fighting, I've been done for shoplifting. And around those times, I believe that it was sort of a turning point for me in my life. Because right there where my mum had to pick me up from the police station, and she took me home and got the beating of my life from my dad. And right about that moment, I feel at 12 years old, that was sort of my breakthrough, where God was sort of telling me and saying, son, I got a plan and a purpose for you in your life. To stop everything that is going on and turning a test to a testimony, a mess to a message, and my cries to inspiring lives. And so fast forward, a couple of years on, like I said, man, been through a lot growing up, and I've seen a lot at a young age. And that's what I believe, that it was one of my divine places where it's made me who I am today, and how I can use my life experience and what I've been through and really get a message out, and to tell you and to show you from my heart that, whatever you've been through, whatever your background is, you can always have a brighter future. Doesn't matter how dark your past is, doesn't matter how dark your background is. There's always a plan and a purpose for you in your life. There's always a brighter future for you. And like I said, man, fast forward, from all the stuff that I've been through and seen, gang affiliated, streetwise and all that kind of stuff, I was able to turn my life around, where I was baptized and I had the opportunity to go to Cambodia in 2010, which was it was an eye-opener for me. And just seeing the whole third world country and poverty and things like that. Here in Auckland City, we think that at times the economy, we think that we got it bad. But nah, when you go to third world countries and see it for yourself, you experience how valuable and how easy that we got it going on right now. A lot of things I saw in Cambodia which broke my heart and which changed me, from my stubbornness to, just being self-seeking, to really humble myself and really reach out, and knowing that there is a dying world out there that, needs Jesus, needs hope, needs faith, it needs that unconditional love, to be loved. Like I said, man, Jesus changed my life around. Without Jesus, where would I be today? Who would I be today? Where will I be? Locked up or probably dead? He was able to turn my mess to a message, my test to a testimony, and my cries to inspiring lives. He was able to use whatever I went through growing up to change things around who I can attract, or who I can inspire, and help someone out. Be like, man, doesn't matter what you've been through, doesn't matter what you've seen at a young age. There's always a plan and a purpose for you. So, like I said, I'm in a better place now, with everything in my life. I had the opportunity to be a youth leader. And I'm surrounded by loving people. I'm surrounded by good company who accepts me and who loves me for who I am. I'm surrounded by a God who loves me unconditionally. He loves me unconditionally no matter what I've done and been through. He's always opening up his arms and saying, son, come home. Come home. And I just want to share with you guys, a bit of my testimony, what I've been through, and who I was before and who I am that I stand before you today. Now developing a gift in a public speaker, becoming a public speaker and becoming a voice for my people, becoming that voice for our community, as Pacific Islanders, as Māoris, whatever, as Kiwis. I want to be that public speaker, that be that voice, who doesn't have a voice, who's looking for someone who can be that voice for them. And that's who I believe that God has imported in me, has implanted in me, that I want to be that voice in that public speaking. I've been through studies. I did my digital animation, 3D animation. I've done air conditioning, refrigeration. Just ending it, my testimony. Jesus makes a way when it seems like there is no way. Whatever didn't break you in 2014 will be your breakthrough for 2015, sorry. And whatever didn't break you in the past will make you stronger. So as I stand before you, Trevor Roland Young, who I was before and who I am today. I'm going to make a change in this life. I'm going to make a change in your lives. And it inspires me to inspire you. Be inspired, man, and I'm inspiring lives one step at a time. I'm going to inspire one person that will inspire others. It's your boy, Trevor Roland Young. Trevor the Young, Inspire. Trevor the Young in 2015. My testimony.